Minecraft or one of them.
Yeah, he likes Minecraft. That I do know.
I know I bought him one while I'm trying to put it down.
Hey, what's up?
Let's see what I can get cash for these two. Well, mentioned I got it from you guys for that, with that, and I got a discount for it because of that. So I'd figure I'd tell you that.
What's Resident Evil 6?
I think I got 10 bucks off. So.
Yes, I used to have it. I beat it. It's really cool though. You don't even really like 5. I wouldn't suggest getting 6. This game is pretty cool. I used to have this one, but you don't like the story modes like I do. Yeah, Resident Evil 6 is just cool. It's hard, but it's cool.
Don't play it anymore?
Well, Animal Crossing only goes so far. I beat that Metroid game. That was awesome. That was the reason I bought the thing. Play that new South Park game yet?
You know what? I have not.
I started into it the other day. Just been binge playing it. I think I'm almost at the end.
I'm playing Shadow War at the moment in Mario, so.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, I don't have a Switch. I wish I did. Mario looks awesome.
Yeah, Mario is pretty awesome. So is Shadow Wars. I like Shadow Wars. I mean, it's not for everybody.
Shadow of Mordor was awesome to me.
You like Shadow of Mordor. You like Shadow of War.
It was like Assassin's Creed, but it had a little bit of a twist.
Yeah, it's kind of like if you took Assassin's Creed and Batman and combined them.
Yeah, because you have to take out the enemies, and if you get defeated, some of them come back or whatever. $400 for that bundle, huh?
For what bundle?
Mario Odyssey.
It's actually $380. But
$380.
Close enough.
It'll wind up being $400.
Yeah, it's honestly kind of a little bit disappointed. It's kind of cool that you get the 2 red Joy-Cons, you get a carrying case, and you get the game, but it's a download. It's not the actual game.
Oh, it's not the not the cartridge. Well, yeah, that takes up a lot of your onboard space. I'm sure.
It's like 5 gigs. It's not that big of a Mario.
Oh, okay. Vita still $150, huh?
What?
You got the Vita at $150.
Vita's like I hardly ever get them anymore.
Well, you probably don't want to stock up either.
Well, we can't get them new anymore either.
They got new ones over at that Walmart across the street.
Our distributors don't even carry them anymore.
Yeah. They've got them for $60 with Borderlands 2.
They got Vitas over there for $60?
Yeah.
Holy crap. Wow, what a deal. See, they must be clearing out there.
That's what I was saying. Like, if you want to pick them up, there you go.
Might have to go over there. Sorry, just look at this last one up here.
I don't know if Borderlands 2 is a card or a download. Probably download.
It's a download. But
I think it comes with a 16 gig card.
Yeah, that's not bad. That's actually a really good deal.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't even think you can buy that 16 gig card for those go for a lot too.
Yeah, yeah.
This would get you. It's not a lot on it at the moment. It's 38 credits, $30.40 cash.
30.
Yeah, sorry, man.
Wow.
Not going for much at the moment.
I guess I'll take it.
You sure?
Yeah.
Alright.
I need it. My buddy's broke down at my.
Your idea. You come in here all the time.
Yeah, my buddy's broke down at the trailer right now. He can't find his key, so we're calling a locksmith. He's short on cash. I got to do what I got to do.
Well, thank you. Sorry.
You guys always take care of me. It's all good.
Yeah, I wish I could give you more, but I just have so many of these.
Yeah. All right.
Thanks a lot. You want the receipt?
Have a
good one.
My 1 month is coming up too. That expires today. Did you sign it?
How much? What's the trade-in value on a Wii U? For like in-store credit.
Yeah, let me look here. Is it the black one or the white one?
It's black. Now, does that need? It just needs the Wii controller, correct? Not, or does it need
needs
like
that
the big one?
That big pad. That's.
Does it need like the skinny ones?
No.
No.
Because my kids lost the backs to those.
No, it doesn't need the Wii controllers. It needs
okay.
that
That
Wii U
we
pad,
got.
though.
That we got.
They trade in at the moment. It's about $80. So.
How much is the 3-month membership for gold is $24, right?
Yep.
Hey, you got that gift card for you? Because I was thinking we could trade that in and put that towards something else. You sign in.
I can't wait for the new one of that. It'll be a little while though.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't think I've ever played
there's a
that.
coupon right there. So
Yeah.
yeah.
How do you sign in again? Here we go.
On this coupon, I can do the buy two get one free. I can't do the 20% off though. At
That's
the same
okay.
time, I'll do the 10 for you guys, but I can't do 20. I can't do both.
Yeah, I get
I'm not
it.
supposed
You
to.
take a hit, yeah.
So.
You should sign up for one of these. It doesn't cost anything. Does this cost anything to sign up?
No, it's free.
Grab a card. Enter your email. Then you can earn the spot.
Yeah, you guys can both have one.
And I'm gonna send my mom in here. She wants to get this. The one that had the game with the 101 games on it with like.
Oh, you mean this thing?
This was the Retron HD. I'm telling her to get,
Okay.
and then
That cartridge?
yeah. Her name is Linda Moon.
We got plenty.
Yeah.
Those are cool.
She doesn't know anything about video games. So-
We can explain it.
Yeah.
I love Red Dead. I can't wait for the new one. It'll be a little while though.
And I know I bought my kids one of those Minecraft games, but I don't know which one.
If it's not
If it's the same one, can I just bring it back to get the other one?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
That's no problem.
I don't think it looked like that case though. I think it looks like that one.
Alright, you're looking at $41.39 and we gotta get the card.
Did he? Yeah, he took one first. I think it was
There was $14.98 on there, so $26.41 is what go on the card. I think it'll ask you if the amount's correct here in a second, and you just gotta press the F3 button. Just need your signature on that one. There you go.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
Have a good day.
Have a good one. Have fun.
Yep.
All right. Sorry, guys. I was a little busy. No, we're not GameStop. We're called CNC Games. I'm still trying to set up the stream. What's up, Mr. Bacon Bits? Free 5-finger discounts. Not really. That earned him a timeout. Man, that didn't take long to get a troll. You know what? I'm just gonna ban the dude. Thanks, Canadian Gamer. November, actually, October was too, because that's when Mario came out. Mr. Bacon Bits. Yeah. So what's everybody playing at the moment? Oh, I gotta format this. I just got a 3DS traded in. Call of Duty on Friday. We'll have it on Thursday. I'll probably play it a little bit this week. You liking Mario there, Mr. Bacon Bits? Mario's pretty awesome. I can't wait for the new Spider-Man. That looks pretty badass. Nintendo always makes their stuff so, it's like a pain in the ass sometimes to format. I wish Spider-Man was coming out this year. 2018 shaping up to be a pretty good year for games. Damn it, I fucked up that video. I didn't cut that subscribe off. I like Shadow War. Anybody playing Shadow War? No, I didn't wear a costume today. No costume. If I would have, I probably would have put the Mario on. Oh, screen is backwards. Thanks, man. I'll fix it. I totally forgot. I had people in here and I forgot to switch it. There we go. That better? Canadian Gamer, actually not really, because you can kind of sell them at 9 p.m. now, so we'll do that. No, not here. We're maybe at our other store they do, but here this is a small strip. There's only 4 stores here. There's Spectrum, There's a Sprint store next to us, and then there's a restaurant on the other side of us. So this strip center only has 4 stores. Now our other store has there's about 30 stores in the strip center, and people do trick or treat there. And usually we'll have somebody dress in our Mario costume and do all that stuff. I have no idea if Call of Duty is pre-downloading. I have no idea, because that's digital. I'll be getting the physical. I know I'll have it on Thursday, so. What's up, Covum? I haven't seen you in forever. What's up, Covum? It's like a local area restaurant. It's called Diana's Deli. They have good food. I believe they're Greek, but they don't serve Greek food. They serve a little bit of everything. It's like, it's more like I'd say a Bob Evans, but better. Looks like that type of food. They have good burgers and stuff too. They have, I'm not a huge Call of Duty has. I haven't liked the newer Call of Duties. I like the older Call of Duties. And World War II plays more like the older Call of Duties. Evil Within 2. That's pretty cool. I'm not big into scary games though. Anyone play Friday the 13th, or hide and seek? That's pretty much what it is. I don't know. I don't know if Diana's signal. They have a couple restaurants. There's a couple Diana's delis, so. You know what, Mr. Bigman, I do not like the zombie games on Call of Duty. I know people love them, and I'm in the minority. But man, those games drive me nuts, because you are such a wuss in those games. Like a zombie comes up and just slaps you and you're dead. I personally have a Game Gear, but I don't have any to sell at the moment. I got a couple that I need to fix in the back. I need to put new capacitors in them, so because the screens are getting way too faint. You can't really even see the screens. You want to see a physical copy of Alex? We have it. 1 second. But I see, for zombies, for me, I'd rather play Left 4 Dead. I like that game where ammo's not so scarce, and I don't know what it is about the Call of Duty zombies. I just don't care for them. Just not my thing. Well, you're on the wrong channel. We don't have any American women on this channel. Just kidding. Hold on, I'll go get it. I'm just gonna grab the Xbox One because it's closer. Yeah, Wolfenstein 2's out. Yeah, it's good. It's real good. I haven't played Ilex. So I don't even know. It looks cool, but I don't even know what it is. What's up, Kevin? Derek's here. Everybody point laugh. I'm streaming. They tore down the barn now?
Yeah.
I wonder what's going in there.
I don't know, yeah. Normally you would see a sign that says...
They're tearing down an old house that's been like across the street from us forever, and it was like an old abandoned house. I mean, it literally looked like if you pictured a real haunted house, the stuff of nightmares, that's what that house looked like. Like an old farmhouse that was just falling apart, and they finally tore it down. And now I can see Walmart clear as day across the street.
Yeah, I mean, it opened up our view.
Yeah, actually, that's going to help us quite a bit because people from Walmart will see over here more. So I just hope something good goes in there if they're going to build something good.
Yeah.
Jimmy John's. I want a Jimmy John's.
Yeah, actually, a nice little restaurant like that would be awesome.
Yeah, give me a Jimmy John's.
Or like that fire brick pizza place. I went there the other day.
Yeah, it does. It looks like the old decrepitated house. It looked worse than the houses in Detroit. I mean, seriously, picture what a haunted house looks like, and that's what it looked like across the street from us. And it was so weird because it's all businesses, and then you had this one decrepit house. So somebody finally probably got the right price for that property.
Yeah, with how much they're flattening that out, yeah, that has to be a business.
Yeah, they have to be building something.
Hopefully it's not another goddamn Hody building.
Actually, you know what though? Why? Like a lot of people don't like Hody, but I think they're good. They're a little expensive, but
He's a little, no. His buildings are fine. The fact that
they own everything.
He has no competition, so he can set the prices at whatever. That's the only problem I have with Hody.
I will say though, they are like
they own 250.
Pretty much, they are professional though. Like they are the most professional like people to deal with.
Been in here,
yeah.
He's a cool dude. He talks to me and stuff. He's a nice guy. I just don't like the fact that he's got a monopoly on our town.
It's more like the whole family. It's like a family thing. Yeah, they do. They own frickin' everything. They control Sandusky. I totally forgot to bring those classics back.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't. We got more of that. No, I don't have the X1 in stock. I probably won't get it till like the day before. It's gonna suck. They're gonna ship them last minute to us. Chris, we are both. Well, I'm fine. I don't know about Derek.
Oh, how we're doing? I'm doing fine, yeah.
Last night was interesting for me.
What happened?
God, at 11:30, some drunk dude hit the telephone pole out in front of my house.
Yeah. All right.
And snapped it off.
Ooh.
And basically broke his whole front wheel off, like airbag deployed, all that stuff.
Right.
And he proceeded to try to drive through my yard on 3 wheels.
Oh, jeez.
Which dug a huge divot through my yard.
Yep.
Which, not only that, the pole was down. There were the lines going across, so I called 911 and tell it, get the
Were you awake still when it happened?
Yeah, I was awake when it happened, but my kids were sleeping. And, of course, my dog's going nuts, so my wife's running out there. I was like, well, put a coat on, ran out there, grabbed a flashlight, ran out there. On the line with 911, telling them we need an ambulance and everything. The guy was still trying to go.
Oh yeah, he probably knew he was going to get busted with the DUI.
He's so drunk and wasted, and he had a big cut on his head. And there's lines across the road, and I'm like out there in the road freezing. It's like 30 degrees. I'm just freezing. I have no gloves or anything on, and I'm like waving people down, and the people like weren't slowing down. They were like trying to go around, and there's power lines across the road. So like one person almost drove into the power lines. Because I'm like sitting there, like I had the brightest like LED flashlight in the world, like shining it right at them in the middle of the road, and they're trying to go around me.
PS4 and the PS4 Pro.
Oh, you guys didn't like my story about the drunk guy that knocked my power out last night, and he knocked my internet out because all the lines were down. They had to put a new pole up. I got power back at like 5 in the morning. It started getting cold in my house.
Oh, sure.
Is Derek the general manager? Sure, he can have that title. He's whatever title I want to give him for whatever day we're working. Okay, the difference between the PS4 and the PS4 Pro. The Pro is more set up for 4K. If you have a 4K TV, it can output to 4K, and it can. And the games do. Not all games, but some games they have patches for them where they'll have like higher resolution textures and stuff like that. Where you can download the PS4 Pro patch for it, and it'll make the games look a whole lot better. And you can usually pick either if you want like a higher resolution or if you want it to run like just smoother. So like a higher frame rate. PS4 Pro will run most games at higher frame rates. That's basically, if you don't have a 4K TV, your really only option, the games will run at a higher frame rate. And honestly, if you don't have a 4K TV, there's not much of a point to get a Pro. So that's pretty much it. I have a Pro. I like my Pro a lot. I will say one major difference in the Pro is there is a way better Wi-Fi adapter in the Pro. Like if you're on Wi-Fi, the PS4 kind of has a shitty Wi-Fi adapter in it, but the PS4 Pro has a pretty good one. So, and the PS4 Pro does have optical out. So if you have a surround sound system that uses optical, the PS4 Pro has that. The original PS4 had that, but the newer PS4s do not have an optical out. Why he shouldn't be a co-owner?
Me?
Yeah, they're saying you should be a co-owner.
Nope.
Derek didn't risk his money to open this place. You gotta to be an owner, you had to risk your money. You can't just come in and be an owner later on. That'd be awesome. I should be co-owner of the Browns. As much as I've invested into them. Then they wouldn't suck if I was their owner. You gonna run the bank?
Yeah.
So what's up, everybody? What's new in game? What do you guys think of? I asked this yesterday, but what do you guys think of GameStop renting games? Me personally, think it's gonna be a huge failure. I used to, when I first started selling games, some of you guys probably heard me say this yesterday, but I assume some people are new. I worked at a place that was a game rental store. We sold, and no, most games aren't. You know what? I'll go back to most games aren't 4K native, but you're right, Covum. GameStop is already a failure. But anyway, I worked at a place that rented games, and when people rent games, they want to rent new games that they're not willing to buy. They don't want to rent old games that have been out for a while. What's up, Billy? Not to mention, like, places that rent games, those games get beat up. So people are gonna like not want to buy those games after they've been rented a couple hundred times. They're gonna beat the hell. I know. I wish GameStop would just go out of business already. That'd be great for me. If they did, it'd be after Christmas time, though.
Yeah.
Probably after tax season. It would be middle of the year. If GameStop ever goes out of business, it'll be like the middle of the year. It'll be during summertime. Early spring, summer. I put a few new videos up.
Oh, cool.
Got a lot of lurkers today. Nobody talking. No, not 40% extra. I don't know. Is GameStop doing some stupid promotion like that? Not that I'm aware
I
of.
imagine they'd be pushing for their Pro Elite or Elite membership now since they just started doing that.
Yeah. Kingdom Come. I haven't seen too much on that. Yep, World War II on Friday. I'm looking forward to it too. I'll play it a little bit. I'm looking more forward to Battlefront, honestly, personally. But I Call of Duty will be a bigger game than Battlefront. It'll be close. They always are online early, Robert. Sometimes we get games like a week early, and usually the servers are online because you got a bunch of like the people that do the reviews, the IGNs and stuff. They're all on there playing it. World War II. Why is Call of Duty overhyped? Because it's just got a huge following. What's up, 7 Madonna 7? I like this commercial.
I like the next one. Not today, where he saves them.
Yeah.
That's my favorite one.
Ready for the big day? Are you talking about Call of Duty?
Yeah, this one.
This one, yeah.
Not today.
It's funny they say that, but the orcs always betray you. Eventually. They'll save you a few times, and then they'll betray you. Hello.
How's it going? The Gondor Rangers need to start paying more.
You want $5? Bro, I like copies.
Do you guys need help at all?
I found my section. I'm set.
Is there a reason we didn't put that out?
Oh, I thought there was.
coming in?
Well, the one guy came in for the Xbox One. I thought there was another one for PS4.
Not
So
no more. All right. Cup guys. I'm gonna trade that in.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, how much did you get this PS4? Your used ones.
$249. I have one at the moment.
we'll be back.
I'm gonna have to pass on the control. All the buttons are like they were sticking and stuff. So
That's right.
yeah, sorry, man.
Can I get this Xbox 360?
Which one?
Yeah, 4 gigabyte.
The 4?
Yeah.
4 gigabyte. All right, cool.
Come on, you Did you want that one back? No, you got it. You gotta let me fix it too. You said the buttons were sticking?
They were when I was first pressing them. They kind of loosened up.
Oh, they haven't
afterwards.
been using it forever.
Yeah, like I just in the D-pad, it kind of didn't want to go the one way a little bit.
Which way did you want to go?
Like I pressed the right and it was going right. When I went left, it was just kind of hard to go to the left. It wouldn't react every time I did it.
Do you have any other PS4 controllers?
New ones are $59.99, except the gold ones are $64.
You don't have any used?
I got one there. Let's see, what does that cost? They're $42.39 for a used one.
Hey, excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
You got things to clean inside of the 360?
Not really. I mean, we just blow them out with like a can of air, can of compressed air. And, they're kind of a pain to take apart.
Where's, bro? We gotta find some can compressed air.
That's easy, bro. There's airsoft can.
Yeah, yeah. Or
Probably one of the worst ways to.
a couple bucks, like Walmart would have them.
I wouldn't even do that, guy. Probably one of the worst ways to clean a computer gaming system.
Just get the dust out of them.
Puts water in the system.
Only if you turn it upside down. We use
No,
this.
the air cans, yeah, the spray cans.
We use this, which is a powered one. There's no
Mhm.
there's no water or anything.
Yeah, so that's like an air compressor.
Yeah, but you can use, as long as you don't turn them upside down, it's not going to put water in it.
Right, so I play games professionally.
Been selling games since 1993.
I would come in and try to sell my computer, but you guys don't buy computers.
No, sorry, man.
I have a $3,000 computer. You don't got any computer games or nothing?
Everything's like digital now on computer.
Yeah.
I mean, there's like maybe 10% of the games you can even get physically anymore.
Yeah, I want the old ones. The old games. You play computer or you play like
I play everything. I play computer.
What do you play?
Well, a little bit of like PUBG and some random games. Like I like.
Did they got Eagle with this too for the 360?
No, it's only on PS4 and Xbox One and PC.
Told you.
Yeah, I play PUBG.
Yeah, I like
The
PUBG.
first one too.
I have 800 hours in the game.
I like Fortnite now too with the battle royale
Fortnite.
one. That's cool.
It needs so much work.
It's early.
Same with PUBG. It needs so much
PUBG
work.
needs a lot of work too.
Doesn't need as much as Fortnite, but needs a lot.
I like Diablo on PC as well. It's older though. Yeah.
What, Diablo
But
3?
shoot, everybody still plays freaking Counter Strike, and that game's old as
Counter-Strike's
can be.
12 years old.
Yeah,
Game's a piece of shit.
I'm trying to see
I don't like it anymore.
that they're gonna fight for New York. Land of the Dead for Xbox? What in the world? Did not know that. Wish I would have played that. Martin, stop. Stop.
For what?
Because I know what you're doing and thinking. What? So anyway.
I was gonna say anything,
What you was. That's what I'm saying.
What's your gamer tag on PC?
On PC, ccgames CEO.
Ain't fucking with you.
I don't play that much on PC. Most of the stuff I play more consoles, but I play a little bit of everything.
Console's easier. It's just easier to start up and play.
I'd rather play on my couch a lot of times than sit in front of my computer.
Oh shit.
It's understandable. You play Rocket League at all?
I love Rocket League. Yeah.
I almost have 1,000 hours in that game.
I don't even want to know how many hours I got in that game. I play it constantly, every day.
So I'm a Plat 2, Division 3 and 3s, and Plat 2
I usually play 2 on
and
2.
2s. Yeah. That game is trash. Whoever buys that game should go kill themselves. Call of Duty World Up, whatever.
It's gonna be a lot of people killing themselves. That's like one of the most popular
Game is fucking trash. I played that game when it was in the beta. It was trash. Maps are like the size of the store.
Yeah, the maps are smaller.
Maps are fucking awful.
Yeah.
This is
It's
gonna
more
be
like an older Call of Duty than the newer ones.
this is gonna be one of the most hated games of 2017.
Yeah.
I
There's a
promise
ton
you.
of people looking forward to it.
Yeah, and they're gonna
I'm
be
more looking forward to it.
disappointed.
I want to play Star Wars Battlefront personally.
That game's gonna be lit.
What? You never played this game?
I don't know. This game, people are gonna hate it. They're gonna be like, "Oh, we love this game. This game is gonna be trash."
Yeah.
No, not
You're not gonna see this game streamed. You're not gonna see this game on YouTube.
Oh, you go a little far there.
I promise you. You play the beta?
Yeah, it was okay. It's more like an older Call of Duty.
Battlefield 1 is trash too. That game should never have been invented.
See, I like Battlefield 1.
It's good. It's just shit. Just needs to be optimized better. Needs to, I don't know, just a lot of problems. Maps too big.
I like big maps.
Yeah, they tried to take it back to they tried to take it back to like Battlefield 1942. They tried to take it back to bigger team play maps. Like you had to really play with your team to win. You can't play by yourself.
Yeah, I'm more of a lone wolf when I play.
It's like my second time ever touching a controller in my life.
Mouse and keyboard.
You want to play Rocket League?
That's cool. I don't know if I can play Rocket League with mouse and keyboard.
It's easy.
I gotta have a controller on there.
People say it's so hard, but when I tried playing with a controller,
It's all what
was
you're
like,
used
nope.
to. Yeah, it's
I
all
don't
what
watch
you're
the
used to.
gameplay being this game.
I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
Couldn't do it.
Too. I couldn't watch how to play.
I couldn't play that with mouse and keyboard. It's what you're used to, though.
Yeah.
God of War looks so sick.
Want Silent Hill?
Or you want me to press that then? Let me get you to press that.
Oh, it's down for. It's over there. So I'm looking in the wrong spot. Let's scan that real fast. Let me scan that one. This one didn't scan. Different part code. There we go. Oh, that's weird. This is only one of these. Total is 96.28 for both of them.
You said
96.
96.
Alright, we'll do that.
You want the receipt in the bag, or? Okay. Thanks a lot, guys. Thank you. Have fun.
Add me on Steam. Advance 21.
Advanced 21. All right.
I'll teach you how to play a game.
I've been playing games. That dude was a douche nozzle. I've been playing games since that kid was just a gleam in his parents' eyes.
What was he saying?
Nothing. You could just tell he was a huge PC Master Race like type of kid. Just, oh my God, those dudes reeked of weed too. And he was saying how shitty Call of Duty is and all this stuff. He was trying to. You get gamers, you get people like that in here a lot that are just, they're looking for you to argue with them. It's just not worth it. And then they were asking about like how to clean out like a Xbox 360 or whatever. And besides taking it all apart, just I said a can of compressed air. He goes, "Oh, you put liquid inside it," and I'm like, "Only if you turn the can upside down." Like, I was like, and I showed him what we use, how we use this,
Right.
to blow out, like dust and stuff like that.
Right.
This is what we use. This has no. But if you buy a can of compressed air, if you turn them upside down, it's gonna blow liquid in there. So that's what he was talking about. But Yeah, I can't stand people like that either, G3. But it's not even worth arguing with him. And he's like, oh, I've been doing PC since forever. I go, I've been selling games since 1993. I don't know if you guys heard me say that. So, no. And I guarantee that's longer than that kid's been alive. So. So let me see what else I missed.
So you know what?
Yeah, he was an extreme PC master race. I call him. Look, I like PC, but I really hate how people are. I call them PC master racists.
Yeah.
Because they're so like anti everything else. Everything else sucks. And he's like, oh, PUBG, it needs to be optimized, and he's got a $3,000 PC. I don't care. Can you buy over the phone? No, if you're in the States though, we could work something out. Like if you send us a message or whatever, we could work something out through PayPal. His friends were all right. It's just him. He was kind of a douche. His friends told him to cut it out. It was funny. You guys probably didn't pick it up on the stream, but his friends told him to cut it out. They know he's a douche. We did have a lot of people pre-order.
What are these? Oh, did he just want the brick?
No. That's for a different. That's for the different stuff. We got to put another 4 gig out there. I didn't want to go in the back while they were.
Oh, sure.
RPG fanboy? No, there's lots of RPG fanboys.
I'm an RPG fanboy.
Consoles are easier. Yeah, I know. Yeah, he did say consoles are easier. Because he was trying to disrespect me because I like console. Like, I hate people like that. Like, there's no reason. If you like PC, great, man. You don't have to shit on consoles. The reason people buy consoles are for exclusives like this. You know, in my opinion, you can have both PC and console. And also, on PC, you don't get a lot of the sports games. And you get some of the fighting games, but not all of them. I mean, PC has its place. But it's not. I mean, it's funny because you don't see console people saying, "Oh, PC gamers are shit." You know, like nobody likes PC gaming. Like I just think it's funny. Everybody that's a huge PC gamer, they like to shit on console gamers, and it's just stupid to me. PC, you're right. My name's Joe. PC does look better, but you're paying for it. So, yeah, I mean, you get what you pay for. But you're not getting a lot of the exclusives. You're not getting like Horizon or the new Spider-Man game that's coming out, or Ratchet and Clank, or you're not getting a Mario game on a PC. At the moment, I use a controller for Rocket League. I can't believe that Freak uses a keyboard for Rocket League. That would be so hard. I mean, for first-person shooters, mouse and keyboard's better. That's the other thing, Nick. About I used to be a huge PC gamer. I mean, everybody cheats on PC. Like, you seriously can only enjoy a game on PC for like a month or so before it's hacked all to high hell. It's not just that, I don't want to sit at a desk all the time either. I mean, I know I could hook up my PC to my TV if I really wanted to, but that's kind of a pain in the ass. He's like, oh, he played rock. He just wanted to brag about how good a gamer he was.
Yeah, we get those a lot.
You get that a lot. You get guys that come into and they just brag and they totally like they're full of crap. I don't know when the new Ratchet's coming out, Talon.
If they weren't just here in Port Clinton, they would be making millions of dollars on the tournament cycle.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you have poor vision, you're not going to enjoy 4K. I mean, it's not going to be that big of a difference to you on
It also
graphics.
depends on how far you're sitting from your TV. At some point, 4K doesn't actually.
Yeah,
There's no difference.
That's true.
Depending on how far you're sitting. Like
Yeah.
if you're more than 10, 15 foot away, it doesn't matter if you got 1080 or 4K. It's going to look the same.
PC, yeah, that would too. It depends on like your TV though, what kind of refresh rate it has and all that stuff. I mean, a lot of TVs, a lot of modern, newer TVs don't have as big of lag. That's why I always put them in the game mode too on a TV. But you can get, I mean, I've hooked up my PS4 Pro to a monitor. So, what do you want to buy, Pop? And where are you located? Speaking of Rocket League, I'll probably buy it again on the Switch, just so I have a portable version. What are you talking about? I'm over 40. 4K works. Stop being an age miser. I think I just made that up, but no, I don't ship to Europe. In New Jersey. Well, what do you want to buy, Pop? Yeah, my name's Joe. That's what, like, people buy consoles for exclusives. That's why I'm a little bit wondering what Microsoft's up to with the Xbox, because they really don't have exclusives anymore. I mean, honestly, like, if you're into Xbox One, you might as well get a PC, because almost every game is on PC as well. You need N64, No Mercy, and WrestleMania 2000. Let me check. I think I do have them. Oh my god. You're never going to believe this. I actually pulled them.
Both.
But there were two black cartridges right by each other, and I pulled them, and they were actually...
How much is the 4 gig system? 16 out there.
$9 and $4.50 on those. I have them both. Actually, you know what? Somebody wrote their initials on that one. I'm gonna get that off real fast. I didn't notice that.
Some of these, because we only got one, we'll have to change it. But do you want to send them that, or just?
No, what it was is Ross traded in Snowboard Kids.
Under a generic.
One is two.
Oh, okay. Got it. Okay. Did you fix it already?
Let's see. Who's it? Pop 420. Yeah, I mean. How come the cam? Well, I'm just trying to get the initial off. It's actually not really, well, WD-40, which is really just fish oil. WD-40 is the greatest thing ever to clean old cartridges with. And man, dang it. I got most of it off. So well, let me see what it's going for. Well, we are running a 20% off sale at the moment, and a lot of times we do buy two, get one free. So sometimes our games are a little bit higher than normal, but usually, honestly, we go with what they're going for on Amazon. I know Amazon might be a little bit higher than eBay, but we usually go off Amazon.
You should probably do a buy one, get one free on these.
We use alcohol a lot too. Here you go. These are the three chemicals you'll need if you're gonna be cleaning old cartridges. You got your rubbing alcohol. Big thing of that. WD-40 for sure. Maybe some contact cleaner. This is great too. This cleaner and degreaser. What's up, mercenary? Vodka works. All right.
I'm busier today already than we were yesterday.
The only thing, Pop, is then we got shipping, which would be another few dollars to New Jersey. Yeah, well, WD-40 for the contacts, but also WD-40 sometimes is good to try to get like some marker off of a label without damaging the label. If you do rubbing alcohol on a label, you're going to damage the label. Midnight launch? No, we're not doing midnight launch for Call of Duty because you can actually sell them at like 9 p.m. So we're just gonna take care of our reservations and stuff like around 9. Nobody wants to be up till midnight out in the cold this time of year. N64. Thanks, Sven. You can damage the label. You just got to be careful. You can damage it with WD-40, but it's more of an art form than a. Yeah. All right.
What's that?
These are.
453.
Okay. I mean, it's probably going to be at least like $4 to ship. I don't know. It'd probably be around like $16 to ship these two games to New Jersey.
Not the shipping.
Not just the shipping.
That's the cartridges.
That's the price
shipping.
and the shipping all together, and handling.
And handling.
Yeah.
Yes.
Call of Duty's not dead.
It's always one of the best-selling games every year, if not the
It's just you're not going to see people camping as much because people. Why would you, especially in cold states like us? Why would you want to go outside and freeze your nuts off for a game when you just buy it digitally and it's ready to go at home? Like honestly, especially for a game like Call of Duty or Madden or something like that comes out every year, they're not really worth a whole lot to trade in later on. I mean, I understand why digital is popular on that aspect. I mean, and a lot of people, I think a lot of people have actually learned to be like, people don't rush out and get stuff as quickly as they used to. Like, I'm sure if you guys are in here watching, you guys are probably, you got to have it the second it comes out. But most people aren't like that anymore. Most people, they can wait a day or two.
There's also.
I think people are more patient now. Gamers are more patient.
Well, I think Call of Duty this World War is going to bring people back to Call of Duty a little bit because it's getting away from the futuristic warfare.
Yeah.
That's what's turning a lot of people off.
Yeah, the reason Call of Duty is disappointing the last couple of years because it was futuristic duty. It was more like Halo, or it was like Titanfall, jumping and running on the walls and crap. This one's more of a like older style Call of Duty. And honestly, I'm not big into Call of Duty.
Yeah, I'm not either. But
I like it. Black Ops 2 was my favorite one, so it's been a long time since.
I'm a Battlefield person more than I am.
G3, you shouldn't trust. People shouldn't trust digital, and actually, until you can sell your digital games, I'm not going to be all in on digital. So, I mean, I honestly thought by now I'd be buying and selling digital games from people. Rusty Balls. I kind of agree with you on that. Not all. There are a lot of developers, though. Actually, I would say a lot of developers need to grow up. They act like little kids. And honestly, one I kind of like his games, but he's one of them that needs to grow up, and that's Cliffy B. He acts like a spoiled child a lot. No, Pop, I don't have an online website. I mean, I don't. We don't sell stuff online. But if you wanted to work something out, I could send you an invoice through PayPal. If you send me a message, and we could work something out, and you could PayPal me the money, and I could send them to you. If you want to send me a message on here, this account is the one I use, so. You can now gift games on Xbox. Well, pretty soon you should be able to sell them. I wonder if people are going to abuse that gifting games, because it would be. I mean, somebody could come in and technically say they're gifting it to me, and I could give them money for it, and then I could technically gift it to somebody else for money. But I'm sure that's like part of the agreement that you can't do that. Happy Halloween, Big Monster. Or I mean, that's also my email right there. So, Pop420, if you send me an email at that, I can we can work something out. The Kevin at ccgames.net. Happy Halloween. Alright, I got a message. I'll check it in a little bit. I have to go get some food. Derek will have to entertain you guys for a little bit. I'm starving. Alright, have fun.
Yep.
Yeah, we have WWE 2K18 on PS4. David, we are in Port Clinton, Ohio, and we have another store in Fremont, Ohio. Was Ryan planning on coming to get this stuff?
I don't know. That was just the transfer. I don't know if they're coming to get it or not. This is a heavy ass box because there's 4 systems in there. There's three GameCubes and 1 PS2, so that's a heavy box. Yeah, next year's lineup is way better than this year. Next year is going to be a way stronger year for games than this year, in my opinion. I mean, just Red Dead Redemption 2 by itself is enough, but let alone Days Gone, Spider-Man. God, what are some of the other God of War? Those are just Sony titles. Just those are Sony titles. Well, not Red Dead. Red Dead Redemption 2 is for everything, but the other 3 are just Sony exclusives.
Yeah, this spring's going to be phenomenal as long as Red Dead still comes out.
Yeah.
Hey, Far Cry, too. Far Cry, isn't that?
Yeah, the next Far Cry, yeah.
That's in spring.
God,
They're trying to get all your tax money when you guys get those tax returns. That's why a lot of games come out then.
Well, God of War's summer, though. Well, I'm sure that'll get pushed back to fall. But, God, so many good titles.
Yep.
Don't buy No Man's Sky. I didn't mind No Man's Sky, but I didn't follow the hype. So when I got it, I'm just like, oh, it's an exploration game. Whereas everybody expected the space battles and stuff.
Well,
I didn't follow the game, so I
wasn't overhyped on it either, and I did kind of like it.
It was all right. I'm not saying it was a good game.
It's too empty. Like the planets are too empty. You very rarely ever like have anything to fight or anything.
Right.
You need some kind of battle.
Yeah. Well, I was supposed to. From once I started doing the research, why everybody was so pissed off. I'm like, oh, well, it makes sense why they're pissed off.
You can't fly into the sun. I don't think you can fly into the sun in the real life either. So that's pretty accurate. I'll be back.
I didn't think it was a great game, but it wasn't like I wasn't super disappointed because I had no expectations of it whatsoever.
I'm not looking forward to going out in the cold.
It's chilly. Oh, guess what? The ladies at the bank. Guess what's going across the street?
What?
Another bank.
Are you serious?
Yep. That's what they said.
What? Who's the bank?
I think it's like one of like the first savings of Lorraine or something like that. They said.
Oh,
So
fuck
dumb.
that. Damn it.
With the amount of banks on this strip, 3 blocks, you would think that this town is made of money.
It's like on over in 250. There's like a ton of banks and there's a ton of mattress stores.
Yeah,
Can someone explain to me why there's like mattress stores like all over the place? Who the hell buys mattresses all the time?
I think it's just a Sandusky thing. Down our strip, in a mile strip,
There's
there
like
are
5 mattress stores.
I think there's even more than 5 if you count like
Yeah.
the places in the mall that sell mattresses.
Yeah,
There's like 8 mattress stores in a mile strip for us.
Yeah.
It's either steakhouses or mattress stores. That's all it is. And right here, it's just banks and.
Like, what the hell are people doing that they need new mattresses all the
I know.
time?
It's like people in Sandusky that love to sleep.
Yeah, but I mean, how many? Like, honestly, I probably am in the market for a new mattress, but I have options. But
yeah, you do have options.
But it's been about like I don't know 8 years since I bought a mattress.
Well,
Like,
you're supposed to get about once a decade, about every 10 years,
Yeah.
they say. So, I love my Switch.
yeah, I love my Switch too. Waterbed. Now, you know what? I had a waterbed when I was in high school. I love that thing.
Waterbeds.
Waterbeds were such an 80s
Yeah.
thing. I love my waterbed though. I had 100% water too. It had no. It didn't stop. Yeah, they were nice for that, skeevies. I'll be back.
All right. Cool. No, it's stupid though. Yeah, we have nothing. It's mattresses and like steakhouses in Sandusky.
We got Cedar Point and Kalahari though.
But I mean, yeah, we have Cedar Point. But I'm just saying, yeah, down that strip though, and it's a stupid amount. From the UK, hey, Speed Demon, what's going on? What game am I playing at the moment? Actually, I'm not playing anything new right now. For the second time, I just rebeat Horizon Zero Dawn because the DLC comes out in like a week and a half. So I played through all of Horizon again. Kevin traded in his Everybody Golfs game, that little cartoonish golfing game. So I bought that, and I played the hell out of that. I really am having fun playing that. But really, I'm just waiting for Star Wars Battlefront to come out, because it was between Call of Duty or Battlefront, and I decided I'm going to get Battlefront. So that's in like 2 weeks, so that'll be the next new game that I buy. Yep, 7 more days. We're getting a few. They're going to be kind of hard to get for the Christmas season, but after that, they're going to be plentiful. So, but if you want that Scorpio Day 1 edition, they're going to be tough to get, Mark. Unless you already have a reserve, then awesome, good for you. We got a couple people that, like we've told everybody, first come, first serve. We're not going to deal with reservations because we don't know how many we're going to get, even though we know how many we're going to get now, but back then we didn't. And we don't want to deal with yeah, I want to get Speed Demon. I want to play Origins, but that was something that I realized I didn't have to get right away. Except for I heard Origins is really good compared to the last couple, like better than Syndicate. Not that Unity set a very high bar, but I heard Origins is like it really goes back to it's like what a Assassin's Creed game should be. So I want to play it, but I can honestly wait till we get a used copy in. But it is a game I want to play, for sure. Like I said, right now I'm just waiting for Battlefront to come in, so that's what I'll get. But even then, my friends aren't buying Battlefront right away, so I might even be able to wait a little bit because I only like playing with them. Man, my allergies are really bad right now. You pre-ordered it? Yeah. I said that's gonna be my next new game that comes out. I'll say that then next year. But yeah, so yeah, like I said, I've been playing Everybody Golfs for the last couple nights. I'm having a lot of fun with that game. I did hear on the Switch, Stardew Valley just came to Switch digitally. I'm waiting to see if they come out with a hard copy, but I'll get that on my Switch. That's the perfect game to play on the go, just traveling. I was going to get it for my PS4 when it came to disc on the PS4, but I don't know. I never picked it up. But I'm glad I didn't because now I will probably get it for my Switch. When it gives me another game on my Switch, I only got 3. Right now I only have Zelda, Mario Kart, and Odyssey. So that'll at least give me a 4th game to play on my Switch. If the Switch has any negatives, that's the only thing is... still need a few more software titles. But it's got some decent games out, so... Can't wait for this. Gonna be so good. And then I'm debating whether or not I want to, You're waiting to get a Switch? They're fun. They're worth it whenever you get around to picking one up. They're a lot of fun. Like I said, their AAA titles are really good. Rebel scum. Can't wait to kill some Jedis. Traitors to the Empire. Oh, this must be one of the new, is there good racing games for the Switch? The only real racing game they have is Mario Kart, which is the same as it always is, just maybe a couple well, actually, this is Mario Kart 8, so it's the same thing if you've ever played it on the Wii U. But they don't have, like, any, if you're talking about actual driving simulators, like something on the level of Forza or Gran Turismo, there's nothing like that. That's one thing, like, Nintendo's really trying to get those third-party supports. And it's slowly happening. Yeah, I did Speed Demon. I played that's why I said that was the deciding factor, because I played the World War II beta and I played the Battlefront beta, and I was only going to buy one of those. I was only going to get one shooter, and Battlefront is what I decided I'm going to go with. PS4 is better than the Switch? Well, it all depends on what you want. I mean, you can't take your PS4 mobile gaming. You can't just have your PS4 while you're, a passenger driving down the road. But I mean, if you want to do like hardcore gaming, then yes, absolutely, hands down PS4 all the way. I'm a Sony fanboy, like I said, the convenience of being able... Now, granted, I don't ever use my Switch to travel. It is literally just a home console. I always drive wherever I go, or sometimes I bring it here to work. But yeah, until the Switch can get games like Horizon and stuff like that I'm interested in, I'll still like my PS4 better than my Switch. But like I said, it is kind of cool to know that. Yeah, Speed, it is. But like I said, at least with this one, it's going back to World War II. We were talking about that just like maybe a half hour ago. At least they're going back to like the World Wars as opposed to futuristic warfare, because at that point, kind of like Kevin said it, but I've said it too. If I want to play Halo, I'll play Halo. If I want to play Titanfall, I'll play Titanfall. And that's what Call of Duty was becoming, basically, with the wall running and the double jumps and the battle armor and It did not, and I really wish, like, for Battlefront 2, like, I'm not much. I like when I play, like, shooters online, I usually just play the team deathmatches. I don't really do the objective-based games. I do occasionally, but that's all they had was just the flight simulator and basically the capture the flag area. But now, see, like, a lot of people are saying that, Wiggs, but it still felt pretty similar to the original Battlefront, which maybe you didn't like the original Battlefront, but it felt similar, so I don't, like, what did you have a problem with? Because I said it still felt like Battlefront 1 to me, but a lot of people said that it was worse, so... Advanced and Infinite, yeah. Well, most of the people that bought it, at least here, most from the retail aspect, the vast majority of the people that bought Infinite Warfare bought it so they could get the Call of Duty 4 remastered. They didn't even care about Infinite Warfare. Which that should tell you something right there. If Nintendo... Well, I mean, I don't think Nintendo's ever going to do that. I mean, they're kind of going... It's a different audience. They're the more family-friendly. They're, everything's usually a little bit more cartoonish. But, I mean, the Switch can basically get to the kind of graphics that the PS3 and 360 had. Granted, they're always a generation behind, basically, when it comes to their graphics and everything. But, like, not that I'm a big fan of the fact that they're remaking LA Noire for some reason. But at least that's going to be a Rockstar game on the Switch, so that might mean that eventually someday we'll get a Grand Theft Auto on the Switch. No, I haven't seen anything on that vampire game, Wiggs. Probably about 2 weeks ago I looked at it, and there's no new information on it. Well, I said, I mean, the Skyrim graphics aren't going to look like the PS4, but when it comes out, it'll probably look similar to the 360 PS3 graphics, but at least I get to play Skyrim on the go. So that's kind of cool. Not that I need to play Skyrim for the 6th time, because I'm going to get it for the Switch, so that'll be the 5th time, and then I'm going to get it for VR when it comes out, so that'll be the 6th time that I have to play it. They milked the shit out of that game. Good for Bethesda, but Jesus. As far as I know, it's Demon. It's still the spring of next year. It does have a release date. I don't remember it off the top of my head. I can look it up right now. Oh my god, our computer's so slow. Oh, my computer. Oh, there we go. Computer's so slow right now. I don't know why. Probably because I'm using Google Chrome instead of Firefox. Because it taxes the hell out of your CPU. Nope, just spring of next year. No official release date yet. Nothing official speed, so... Yeah, EA, we'll see what happens with that Visceral, canceling Visceral games. I'm doing good, regular show. How are you? Yeah, that was the problem with Vita, is it didn't get the software support. I mean, there's a lot of cool games. I bought my Vita for it to be the second screen to my PS4, and even that doesn't work half of the time, so I'm like, well, god damn it. Sony, fix your shit. I like to play with my Vita. I only got, I bought the God of War collection on my Vita. I have quite a few digital games, like PS1 games, like the old Final Fantasies that are on the memory of my Vita. I have the Sly Cooper collection, and outside of that, I have it for my second screen, but like I said, half the time I won't even connect, so Stefan, welcome from Germany. Undecided as to whether or not. I think it'll be good, regular show. Like I said, it's going back to World War II, so at least it's going back to the roots, kind of. Xbox One lets you use any camera now? Oh, I didn't even see that swap member. I'm going to have to look into the new update. I haven't gotten it yet, so I'll have to look into that. That's kind of cool. Just any USB, like webcam, you can now use. That's awesome. I mean, but except for like Kinects now are only going for like $25, so it's cheaper than buying a. Oh, thanks, Stefan. Like here's like the rundown. There's just like accessories and some systems, a bunch of old retro systems up there. You can see you got this cabinet right here is like the more expensive or rare Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Genesis type of games. You got DS and 3DS. That's the Sony wall. So PS3 to PS4 to Vita. All those places in the middle are like your retro gaming, like PS1, PS2, original Xbox, stuff like that. Wii in that far corner, and then this is the Microsoft wall. So 360 and oh, then regular, yeah. If you weren't impressed by the beta, I doubt there too much is going to change by the time it goes gold. They didn't really have time to do tons of yeah, and that's usually what happens. Regular show is then eventually, even if you're like, I'll pass, then next thing you know, 5 of your buddies all have it, and they're online talking about it, and they're like, oh, dude, you should get it. And then, yeah, that happens a lot. Yeah, we just did a markdown on them. That's the only reason why I know. It was part of the price changes. That, yeah, $24. So it's like way cheaper to buy a Kinect now than it would even a webcam. But that's still cool that they allow you for, like for my Twitch channel, I got like 5 webcams. Ryu, we are in Northern Ohio. We have a store in Port Clinton and a store in Fremont. Talking to Rockstar. Any news on Detroit? Oh, God, Detroit looks like an awesome game. I think it's got a 2018 release, James. Oh, where was I? Is that what you said, Ryu? Yeah, because I'm about to say, you know where we are. You've been in here before. I don't think it's got a release. Well, James, I'll look it up because I mean that game looks awesome. I think we've got a Detroit. No, that's one of the videos we need to add because with I am with coming online. I don't know what that meant, Ryu. Detroit's one of the trailers because of the Paris gaming convention that went on this last weekend. I think it might even still be going on today. But we got to add all the new trailers. Did I get South Park? No. I need to, though. But see, like, the reason why I haven't regular show is, and I haven't... Oh, like today, Ryu? I mean, I just got into work just like a couple minutes ago, like 20 minutes ago, if that's what you're talking about. But unless you're talking about my Twitch. Oh, you mean in general? Yeah, because Kevin, yeah, he's been slacking a lot lately, if that's what you're talking about, Ryu. He even mentioned that. Yesterday? Yesterday we streamed for a little bit. But I was only here right at the tail end of it, because by the time I got here, nope, no Halloween party. Yeah, no, yesterday Kevin, he was just streaming for a little bit, and by the time I came in, all of our inventory got here and stuff, so I had to process that. So, like I said, I didn't end up streaming, so... I said we've kind of been slacking a little bit on the streaming. We know that. Hey, what's going on, Adam? What's up?
Not too much.
Oh, regular show, but to go back to answering what your question since you just talked about it. I don't want to buy it now because I don't know. Kevin has a list of like the stuff that's going to be on Black Friday, but I only know of just a couple things. And I don't want to buy South Park now and then find out it'll be $20 cheaper in like 2 weeks. So that's the only reason why I've held off on buying it, but I want to play it because it looks hilarious. Well, SWAT. That's just because there's, twice as many people that own PlayStations. Yeah, but see, I want to buy it, so we'll see what happens. Am I getting a Trekkie? What is that? You looking for anything in particular, Adam, or just looking around?
You have that new, do you have that Steven Universe game that came out? I heard it came out today.
It might have. I'll look it up right now. That might have slipped through our... We might not even have realized it came out, because, like, ordering some of the other titles...
Also, do you guys have any, like, cards or flyers or anything that I can hang up at Marco's?
I will have Kevin print some up, because I remember we were talking about that the last time you were in here.
Yeah. Because I could totally do that. I'm on break right now.
Okay.
Just wanted to stop by.
Now I have Kevin design something up, and then... Okay, so...
Oh, a new Sonic game? What?
Okay, let's see if it's... did it maybe just come out as a digital game? Because I'm not showing a physical copy right now.
I'm not sure at all.
Let me see. I mean, I'll... Huh. Yeah, it looks like it's just a digital-only game right now.
Oh, okay. Alright, sweet. Just wanted to make sure.
Well, let me try one more thing. It's called Save the Light. See if it's... Yeah, it's just digital right now.
Okay, cool. Just wanted to make sure.
Yep.
Alright, so do you just want to hit me up whenever you guys have those copies?
Yeah, sure.
Okay,
Not a problem.
sweet.
Yep, will do. Do you got anything on reserve that we'll be calling you anytime soon for? I don't think so. I think you're pretty much caught up on everything.
Yeah, and I pre-ordered Star Wars Battlefront 2 on my PS4.
Let me see if we got you down here.
Oh no, I ordered it on my PS4.
Okay, gotcha, okay. I'm about to say, it's like, I don't have it here. Cool.
What's all, anything else noteworthy coming out?
I mean, you got Star Wars Battlefront here in a couple weeks. What else do we got? I mean, a lot of the big titles have already come out. Let's see here. What else do we got? Okay, Assassin's Creed Origins is already out. Wolfenstein 2 just came out. Need for Speed is next week. Call of Duty is, well, actually the week after. .hack is next week.
Oh man, I'm playing the crap out of Mario Odyssey. That's such a great game.
Yeah. Yeah, really, I mean, outside of the... there's some VR titles that come out at the end of the year, but for the most part, outside of Call of Duty and Star Wars Battlefront, I said .hack for those JRPG people, but really, that's about it for the rest of the year.
Alright, cool. Just wondering.
All right, you take it easy.
Yep, see you later, Adam. All right, Speed Demon. Thanks for stopping by, man. It was nice talking to you. Get it before January? Oh, for the to get the Stick of Truth free game? Yeah, that's true. Yeah, if you can get a first edition printing of the game, like I'm pretty sure all of ours still. We even got it in here? Yeah, like you get the code with the first printing. So if you can get to a store that still has their first printing games. Got this. This came out the other day, but we only got one, but there were people interested, so I didn't bother getting it. Where the hell did Kevin go and get food at? Oh, absolutely. I agree 100%. One, horror games are awesome, but yeah, like some of the older Chronicle games, like the rail shooters and stuff, VR is built for rail shooters. It's awesome. Am I getting a bird for Thanksgiving? No, my family always goes down south to visit my twin sister. So I always have to, sad story, I always have to spend Thanksgiving alone because I have to watch everybody's pets when they go down to visit my sister. So I usually just make myself a turkey pot pie, and that's my Thanksgiving dinner. So it's pretty pathetic. And even then, pot pies make me sick, but at least I have turkey on that. And maybe I'll just make a turkey sandwich this year so I don't get sick. But, yeah, pretty pathetic. Yeah, my sister lives in Tennessee, so they always go down and visit her for Thanksgiving. It's way cheaper, right? Yeah, what is it? What's the Popeyes are what, like 88 cents right now? Something like that. So I usually get 2 of them. Yep, could do that, yeah. But usually that's just my day to sit and chill and do whatever I want. I don't do anything. Like, that'll be a day that where I would video game for like 14 hours straight, or, you know, I haven't started watching Stranger Things yet, so, like, if there was a show like that, I would just power watch the whole season in that one day. What part of Tennessee? She is in Kingsport, which is like the east side of Tennessee. It would be really awesome if she was near Nashville. I'd go and live with her so I could go like learn chicken picking guitar. Yeah, she's on the east side of Tennessee. I'm from the U.S., born and raised. America. I'd kill for a cookie. I like your screen name. I would kill for a cookie. That's like my vice. Like most foods, I could say no to ice cream. I can say no to, but I will, if there's a plate of cookies and I walk past it, I will not take one of them. Yeah, we all have problems, right? Like I don't know where the restaurant is a hard word for me to spell. Like, where does the U go? I know it's in there, but what are some other words that are like that I can't spell? You're like 3 hours from Nashville? Yeah, I said I wish my sister was on the Nashville side because that would be perfect. I would love that. Yep. Oh. Yeah, cookies are so good. I said I can usually say no to almost all sugar because I'm trying to, but cookies are it's my weakness. It's my vice. I can't not eat them. Like the other day, I went to Subway. I'm just like, not that Subway's the healthiest choice, but it's better than like most fast food. So I got like, you know, a nice like turkey sandwich, and I didn't get like dressings or anything. And they're like, hey, do you want cookies? 3 for $1. I'm like, yep. And those 3 cookies equaled the amount of calories than what that entire sub did. No, it's cool. Like I can usually piece it together, Ryu. It's fine. Yeah, but those cookies are 200 calories a piece, so there were 600 calories. My sandwich, when I put it into my thing, was like 385 calories. So I went there to eat healthy and ended up, it was 1,000 calories and like 600 of it was cookies. Barbecue better than Nashville? See, I haven't had to I haven't traveled a whole lot, so I haven't done the Texas barbecue versus the New Orleans barbecue versus Nashville, all those big barbecue type places. I love watching the Travel and Cooking channel because of all those kind of shows where they go to all the different states and try all their different places. I'm trying to get my one friend Victoria. She's an actress and stuff, but she wanted to do a little webisode on YouTube type stuff. I'm like, I will be your basic bitch, basically, the handler. I'll hold the camera. I don't care, just so I could travel and eat food everywhere. Why is it so healthy? Why is it so hard to eat healthy? Because shitty food tastes so good. That's why, Ryu. And it's so convenient. It's readily available. That's why. Like I said, I went there, a nice 385 calorie sub. That's awesome. It would have filled me up, but then 3 cookies for $1. How do you say no? Yet do the Memphis thing. Oh yeah, Ryu, I've tried to do that several times, and I'm pretty good at it. To get away from processed food. I mean, and at the same time too, if you can actually learn to cook and make your own stuff, it's actually way cheaper, ridiculously cheaper than buying already pre-made and processed foods. I mean, not counting things like your Stouffer's 88-cent TV dinners. Yeah, processed food is everywhere. My brother-in-law, he cooks everything. He makes everything from scratch, even his own dressings and stuff. There's very few things that he buy. He makes his own sausage. He literally makes everything, and he says his cost is pennies on the dollar. Barbecue, that sounds so good. My one buddy, he's retired out of the Navy now, but he was down in what is the big naval base there in Virginia? It's our huge naval base. Jesus Christ, what is it? It's where the entire Pacific oh my God, Atlantic Fleet. Where does the Atlantic Fleet dock? Holy shit. Virginia. Well, but anyways, it'll come to me probably halfway through the story. But my buddy was at the big naval base there in Virginia, where the Atlantic Fleet docks, and apparently, there by the beach, they have there's a PETA headquarters, in one of the. They don't have an entire building, but there's a skyscraper there along the beachfront, along the boardwalk, and PETA has one of the floors for their headquarters. For there, and then every year the naval base, well, not the base itself, but a lot of the sailors would go and do a big barbecue on the beach right in front of the PETA headquarters. And he said that they would just look, and all the PETA people would just be staring at the window, just with their arms crossed and stuff like that. No, this is Spider-Man. Oh, maybe beforehand it was Ryu. I'm not sure, But yeah, I laughed when he told me that story. Every year they would do that. Yeah, it might have been. It might have been the trailer before that. I didn't really see. We have a really like in Fremont. There's a really awesome barbecue place. They used to bring a like a food truck, and they used to park across the street in the parking lot and sell stuff. They didn't do it this year, so that sucked. I saved myself a lot of money, but because yeah, I mean going over there was like $8 for something, but it was good. You're only kidding. What did you say, Fugazi? On the 4th, regular show, I'm pretty sure. So I think this Friday, if I'm not mistaken. So just in a couple days, or no, Tuesday. This coming up Tuesday. The 3rd. So yeah, this coming up Tuesday. So 3, you know.
How's it going?
Doing all right, man. How's it going?
Not too bad. You
No,
got
I guess it would be
for
Friday.
cash?
Just depends on what you got.
Some Xbox One games.
Yeah, Xbox One's games we still will, but like
sold my
360,
Xbox.
360 and stuff like that we don't do anymore. Oh.
I was so pissed when I paid $60 for this and found out it was the same exact game.
Well, yeah, with the Morrowind expansion.
I was
Yeah.
so pissed. I never even got to the expansion either.
Oh, really?
Yeah. That game was such a letdown after Skyrim.
Yeah, well, yeah, as an MMO, it was different. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't like its own Elder Scrolls game. It was just an MMO in the Elder Scroll universe. But yeah, it didn't play like a Skyrim for sure.
Definitely not.
Oh my goodness.
Skyrim was way better than the Elder Scrolls Online, in my opinion. Best Elder Scrolls game. I don't know, Oblivion was pretty good too, though.
Yeah.
Actually,
Old school Morrowind was my favorite, like back on the original Xbox.
I never got the chance to play that. I think I might have like this thing. Can't I like scan it?
Yeah, go ahead and scan that. Yep. Should be up there in the corner.
Oh yeah. I now have 6 spots.
All together, you are at. Tax location, tax exempt. It'll give you 20 in cash if you want to do that.
Yeah, it's better than collecting dust in my house.
Right.
Like I said, I sold my Xbox, so.
All right.
Crisp
There we
dollar.
go.
A crisp $20 bill. Thank you.
Awesome. Yep.
You have a good one.
Yep. See it. See what were you guys saying? So yeah, Call of Duty comes out this coming Friday, so just a few days from now. People that don't eat meat don't know what they're missing. Yeah, it's true. I have a friend, actually an old girlfriend, but we still talk. She lives in Detroit. She's vegan, so that's even a whole nother level of crazy. Do you have a limit on how many games you pay? How much? Really, about the only time we do that regular show is if we've bought too much stuff in one day. Like yesterday would have been a day like that. Like, because earlier in the day we bought 2 PS4s, not off the same customer, but just a person traded in a PS4 and an hour or so later another person traded in a PS4. So we like basically had no money in our drawer because we bought those systems. So we had to sit there and say, sorry, we can't buy this game off of you. But no, there's days when people will just bring in, like, out of storage. They'll just bring Rubbermaid tubs full of games and just, it's like, all right, leave them here. Come back in like 3 hours and I'll let you know. But there's no real limit as to what we pay out. As far as, like, cash, it just depends on how much cash we have on hand is the big thing. And even then, like, the only thing that we do is we're getting pickier about what we're buying. Like, at this point, we're not really buying PS3 or 360 or, like, Wii games or PS2 games in cash unless it's, like, one of the rare, more expensive versions. Or a super popular game that we know will turn over quick, like Left 4 Dead. They're not really rare, but people always buy them. So we'll still buy a game like that in cash on the 360. But no, people bring in tons of games sometimes, like their whole collections. Yeah, as of right now, I'm pretty sure it's just a demo, Ryu. What do we do with games? Well, if I could show you, well, actually, you can kind of see right there, like all those right there. There's a little shelf there with games. If on the other side of this door, we have shelves and it's just stacks and stacks of games. Of course, most of them are all like bullcrap titles like Madden 12 and Madden 11 and NBA Live 06, 07, 08, and stuff like that. Eventually, they just sit there. And between our stores, we eventually sell them. Sometimes on like a Thanksgiving sale, we'll just group like all the Maddens together. Like, here's Madden 09 through 16, and we'll just bundle them all together and sell it for like $20 or something like that. Not really $20. But no, for the most part, they just sit there, and like I said, you got like those games right there. You got those, like I said, on the other side of the door here and on the wall over here. We got shelves, and it's just full of games that just no one sells. No. Very few people buy old sports games. No, it's rare. But then, like I said, eventually we get to a point where we just stop taking them. But even then, we can't even do that because half the time, like Madden 12, we had, I think when I looked, because I had to look the other day, we had 31 copies of Madden 12 in the back room, let alone the couple that we have here in the drawer. So we had 31 copies of Madden 12, but our computer only said we had like 25, and that's because when we tell people, because even then we sell it for like $2, so we're only giving like 25 cents for it. We're like, we're not taking this game anymore. Then they're like, you could just have it. We're like, oh, God damn it, we don't want this game. I would rather have the shelf space, but we're not going to turn it down. But it's like, I'd rather have the shelf space than I would rather have this 30-second copy of this freaking Madden game. Yeah, it's awful. I said eventually we turn down games. We do say, it's like, I got too many of these, I don't need it. But again, people still sometimes like, you could just have it then. It's like, no, you don't understand. I don't want this game. But yeah, sports titles are the worst. They're absolutely the worst. And then we can usually, to a certain extent, eventually we could tell like what titles Walmart puts on sale and out. Because when we got our 5th copy of Batman Arkham Knight in one day from these kids, we're like, oh, Batman must be out on the Walmart shelves because they're probably getting stolen. Of course, you can't prove it, but I said that's a telltale sign. Yeah, man. Oh, yeah, we might as well be. I said 31 Madden, and that's just Madden 12. Madden 11 and Madden 13 aren't much better. We have tons of those too. But yeah. sports games are the worst. I don't mind having action adventure games like a lot of copy. Like a really bad one, there was one time we shouldn't have done it, but we had to at the time. We probably had like over 50 copies of Red Dead Redemption. This is when it was, just the 360 version. It didn't have the Undead Nightmare pack. But eventually we got to a point where we were like, no, it's like we're stopping to take them because we had so many. We were only selling it for because we had so many, I think we were only selling it for like $7 or $5. But then not too long after that, I mean, we turned away a lot of copies. But then the Undead Nightmare pack came out, and then we just sold through all of them. So it's like, well, crap, if we would have taken those other copies, we would have had more to sell. The PS2s were like that for the longest time. We probably had over 30 PS2s in the back. And as a system, they take up a lot of room. Oh, yeah, FIFAs. We don't have a huge FIFA community here, so it's not as bad, Frenchie. I could see definitely if you're in Europe, that's probably your FIFA is going to be our Madden. But we had so many PS2s, we had to tell people, it's like, we're not taking your PS2s. But then, I don't know what happened, but people just got into the retro gaming and just bought all of our PS2s. We're like, well, crap, we shouldn't have turned away those PS2s when we did. But, that's... You have to balance shelf space with whether or not you want to pay out for these things. Again, a big thing, too, like now that we're not paying cash for a lot of things like 360 stuff, people just want cash. So when they come in, I just let them know right off the bat, especially if they got old games. Like, if you're wanting to do store credit, I can do that, but we're not buying these in cash. And they're like, oh, man, come on. I'm like, no, we don't need these games. And then they usually just take them and leave, and they go to, like, a pawn shop or a GameStop or something like that. Yeah, we got a couple Ataris. Got the wood grain 2600 and then the regular 2600. Now those are in box with matching serial numbers, so the boxes are actually worth more than the systems, sadly, Kurt. But you can get just the regular systems. We got some of them down here, like in the box with the matching paperwork and everything. I think they're like $150, but you can get just a system for like 60. I said the box is worth more than the system. Yeah, we even got a Pong Odyssey right there. Yeah, Master System, the challenge set, got a PlayStation still in the box, Genesis. That's a Retron 5 right there. Yeah, exactly, Cookie. It's you just don't know. And like I said, you have to balance that risk versus reward. I wouldn't be surprised, Ryu, if they did that. Use the same coding and the same software, just like update the rosters. I wouldn't. Hey, what's up, Delusional? I could easily see them doing something like that, or make a very minor change. But luckily, see, like one thing that helps though. Oh, you love it? Okay, see, I haven't tried it. I normally like the Gran Turismos, but I haven't tried this one yet, so I'll get it eventually. But see, at least since we have two stores, though, when we get overstocked on one, like I did you can kind of see it down there, but I got a huge bag. Well, you can't because the chair's in the way. Got a huge bag and a box down there, like right there. Those are full of old games because, like, some of the stuff that, like what I was just saying, like the Man 12's the only reason why I know is because I put some in that box. But, like, we had 30-some copies and Fremont was down to, like, 2. So I just took half of our stock and I'm sending it to them. So we can eventually... Oh, thanks, Pop. A pink PS2? Do they make a pink PS2, or is that something like an aftermarket thing? Oh, wait, somebody said something that I missed. I buy every game digital. I never gotten any return better. The only problem with that, Thomas, is, like, personally, I mean, if you like digital, it's definitely more convenient, but, like, we're always big fans. I would like to own what I buy. I don't necessarily... It doesn't even have to necessarily be physical, but if I buy something digital, I want to own it. But technically, when you buy digital, you're just paying for the right to use it. You don't actually own it. You can't give it to a friend. You can't sell it. Okay, Pop. Not a problem. Yeah, I don't think you'll ever see like truly just all digital. Not until they actually completely get networking through all of America. Now, granted, the vast majority of people that live in the United States live in major cities, but South Park's your next game. I really want it to, it's going to be one of the next games I do pick up. I'm waiting to see if it goes on sale for Black Friday, and if it doesn't, then I'll buy it. But I don't want to buy it now. Sure, you could sell your account, but you have to sell that email address. But then that's a big risk by the buyer, because who's to say they don't buy it and then you hurry up, change your email address or change the password, and then they're screwed. So yeah, you could sell the whole account, but it's not their account. You're selling your account. And technically, places like Steam, if they catch you doing that, they will completely block that account. So you can do it. You can do it. But most of the companies that run those kind of places, if you read the fine print, say, no, you're not allowed to exchange your account information at all. I said places like Steam will block you if you do it. But I mean, at that point, you've already sold your account, so it's out of your hands. It's just not ethical. But I'm not saying digital's bad. It's not bad. Again, it's just I want to own what I buy. I won't pop one. As soon as Kevin walks in, I'll let him know. I'm surprised he's not back yet, honestly. Clark County Prison? What are you doing, War Machine? Welcome, though. Glad you get some time to watch us. Oh, you already told him? Okay, cool, Pop. So, I mean, certain times, I mean, the digital sales are just awesome. You can't deny that. I mean, I buy digital games. I mean, when a physical copy's $40, but you can get a digital copy for like $7, you can't beat that. You find that big titles are, well, at least maybe not more expensive, but they're the same price. But you're not paying for the shipping. You're not paying for the physical copy. So why are they the same price? Well, they're the same price because they're argued for it to be the same price. But you're making skeleton and ghosts out of dental floss and TP. That's awesome. But what was I saying? I can't remember now. It's gone. Oh, yeah, about digital titles being the same. You know, when it's a big... But again, if I'm going to pay the same price, I want to have something. I want to own it. Pop 420 and Team 420... Okay, like I said, I'll let him know if you've already sent him a message.
Still streaming?
Yep, still streaming.
I just got a heck of a deal.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, someone...
Goodwill?
No. Walmart.
Oh, Walmart deal? Okay.
Yeah, and it's funny because the guy like knew who I was when I was buying them. He's like, "Oh, we just put those out there. Someone told me about them. Check this out."
All right, let's see what we got. Oh, there's Pop 420 said he was talking to you about some. Oh, nice.
I got two Brand new Vitas, brand new. You can't find these brand new anymore. $100 each.
Really? They got their Vitas for $100? Are you kidding me?
They had two.
Nice.
Yeah.
With the season pass, I think that's what is that, $99? I think that's what it was. When the World War II with the season pass, I believe it's $100, which saves you $10. Because if you were to buy the season pass separate, it's $50, so you pay $10 more. Unboxing now, we're gonna sell them new, Thomas.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna sell them new. We sell these used more than $100.
Yeah.
You can't get these right now. They don't make them anymore. The guy's like, oh, we found these buried in our back room, and we just put them out. So someone told me about them.
Great example of people that think like retro gaming is like a great way to invest your money. Shit like that can happen. They might find an entire shipping crate full of like some rare game like Little Samson that's just buried in a warehouse.
Well, there's like the one guy that had shipping boxes.
Yeah, the one guy who collects shipping boxes as opposed to individual games.
Yeah.
Things like that can happen, and then the value of those games are just going to
This
drop.
one has an 8 gig memory card with it too.
That's an awesome deal.
This one doesn't have a card. They were the same price, but
still, yeah. Brand new Vitas for $100, you can't beat that.
You can't find brand new Vitas anymore. They're selling for $200 on Amazon. I could easily sell these on Amazon and double my money like instantly.
Nice.
I'm gonna try to sell them in the store first for Christmas, but
you want to hack it?
You want to hack a Vita? I gotta get all the damn Walmart stickers.
No, I don't think those are the old LED ones. Those are the newer, slimmer models. Well, at least I know the Borderlands one is the newer, slimmer model, so that's got that LED screen.
This one is.
Oh, okay. All right.
That one still has the rounder. Well, this one still has the oval PlayStation button, whereas like the newer ones, I don't know if you guys can see that. It's hard to see, but it has a. You can't really see it. It has a rounded PlayStation button. Just gotta get all these damn stickers off. I have a Vita TV at home.
I don't. No.
I like my Vita TV.
No, we are not a GameStop. We are just a mom and pop store. We're similar in the fact that we buy, sell, and trade games, but we're better because we're not dumb.
Because we're not dumb. That's a good description. We'll probably outlast GameStop too. So he wasn't lying. Who's lying?
I don't.
What are you talking about, Michael?
You guys have Dragon Ball Z Fighter Collector Edition? Probably not. We're very picky about ordering collector editions. Unless people pretty much put money down, or unless it's something that's super popular, we usually hold off on those.
You know, it's nice that we didn't order a lot of, like, for example, like Call of Duty collector's editions. And I swear to God, like, I've had like 4 or 5 people come this week and I want to reserve the collectors. You know, I'm like, it's too late.
It's too late at this point, right? Yeah. That Pro 420 guy said he sent you a message. Just to let you know.
What's up, regular show? I'm gonna check. I'll check my messages right now.
What's up, Lord?
I'm logging in right now to check my messages. Let's see, PlayStation.
Pop 420 or something like that. It was. So, I wanted to get a Vita TV, but by the time I thought about buying one, they were already pretty much out of retail stores. So.
Yeah, they really don't support them much anymore either.
I still don't get... Oh, there you go. Somebody asked you about GameStop running games. Finally, someone's interested.
I've talked about that a few times. Actually, I think it's a cry for desperation. I think they're in trouble. I think they're just trying to throw shit at the wall and see what sticks. When I first started selling games, I worked at a place that rented games. The reason I think GameStop's plan is going to fail is because when people rent games, I'm sure some of you guys, if you go to Redbox or whatever, you probably go there to get the newest game that just came out that you probably don't want to pay $60 for. Most people renting games want the newer stuff. They don't want to rent old games. And the ones that are happy renting old games, there's better services. Like Xbox One has the Game Pass, and PS4 has PlayStation Now. Like, you don't even have to leave your house. The other reason that's going to fail is because they really don't have very good selection in GameStops anymore. It's like half Think Geeks. And by renting out their used games, most of their used games are going to be out for rental. So there's not going to be as much to sell. Their selection is going to be even worse. So I think they'll get a short-term little bump in, money coming into the company. But I think it's desperate. I think it's gonna fail colossally. What was the guy's 420?
Pop 420.
Pop 420. Did you send me a message on PlayStation or you send me an email?
Well, I think he was taken off, but he just told me to say that he talked to you or sent you a message or something.
Okay.
So you have to go back and look in the chat.
Do I own the CD scratch machine? Yeah, we have a couple different ones. We have a JFJ machine here, and then we have a JFJ machine at our other store, and we also have what's it called? Disc. I can't remember, but it does Blu-rays. There's another one that does Blu-rays. We have two at our other store. Zombies is ruined and you canceled your pre-order. I've never liked Call of Duty Zombies, so
I've never messed with it myself, but I know it's super popular.
It is super popular. Ryan loves that shit too. What I don't like about Call of Duty the Call of Duty Zombies, I'd rather play like Left 4 Dead or something like that. Is like I just think you're a giant wuss. Like the zombies, they don't even bite you; they just come up and slap you, and like you can take like 2 hits usually, and then sometimes the zombies come up and go like this, and you're dead. They hit you twice instantly. I don't know of any other zombies that can just bitch slap you and you're dead. That's what I hate about it.
Email. He emailed.
Okay, I'll check my email. And you're just so your ammo's so scarce, and when do we put? I'm assuming you're saying clearance.
Yeah. Right, he's not the best speller. He's already said that.
when they put stuff on clearance, like on sale, like extreme sale. Usually a clearance is like you're trying to get rid of it, so you're selling it at basically your bottom price that you take. From Yahoo. All right, I'm gonna.
Well, the one thing about going out of business sales is half the time another company will come in and take care of a going out of business sale. And what they initially do is they jack up all the prices. So when you see it's 30% off, you're paying what you would have regularly before it was going out of business. I've worked at a couple stores that have gone out of business, like Borders back in the day before it went bankrupt, and that's exactly what happened. People were buying books for more than they would have just at Borders regular discounted prices because it was a going out of business.
Yeah,
sale.
they actually say a lot of companies make more money than they ever had when they do a going out of business sale. Do you guys ever what was that Adam Sandler movie where they had a store that was called Going Out of Business? That was the name of the store.
I never saw that.
The name of the store was Going Out of Business. It was hilarious.
Yeah, Cookie, that'll never happen. Valve is not going to make another game for themselves ever, I don't think. Maybe if Microsoft does get in, like Kevin predicts, Microsoft gets into and starts taking in a huge chunk of Steam's profits, maybe then Valve will make their own game again, but we won't see it unless they sell that franchise to someone else. And I can't see anybody wanting to pay what Valve would be asking for because Valve doesn't need to sell it because they're stupid rich.
Yeah. Go watch the video if Valve was completely honest. They've made a couple of them. It's so true.
Happy Halloween, Bull.
Like, why would Valve make a game anymore when they'd make millions, whereas they can just run Steam and make billions?
Right.
Like it's almost to the point where if you could make billions or millions, you'd always take the billions.
And they're doing less work.
And they're doing a lot less. I mean, it's maybe not less work, but
they're running servers, but they don't have to do all the programming and everything.
Yeah, they don't have to bust their ass just to make a few million.
Right.
So.
Yep, too busy making shitloads of money. This is an accurate graph.
Yep, they're making shitloads of money. That is the correct term. Why would they bust their ass to make smaller loads of money? Honestly, millions is beneath Steam now. I mean, Valve.
Right. It's
because of Steam.
It's kind of like Disney.
21s. It's just next year. It'll be in the spring, most likely.
Like what Infinity would have been a good example. Infinity made decent money. It made good money for a video game, but it's not making Disney money. So Disney was like,
Yeah,
screw it. We'll
that's the
cancel
same
it.
reason Disney Infinity went away. It just wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't making Disney money. It was making money, but not Disney.
Any
money.
other game company probably would have loved to have Disney Infinity
Yeah.
profits, but not Disney. Now
I hope I get to that point where I can be like, I don't want to make millions there. That would be fantastic. Could you imagine? Like, yeah, you know what? Making millions is beneath me. I'm more into making like hundreds of millions.
Right. I'd like to just get to a point and be like, hey, you want $300 for a day? I'm like, nah, I'd rather not.
My time's not worth that.
My time's not worth it. I'll even do that.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
Me too. Yeah, that's what a lot of us like, average people don't understand. Like, not everybody looks at it like that. It's like, to them, making $1 million's not even worth their time.
Nope. Far Cry 5 is going to be awesome. Yep. I get a lot of slack because I actually liked Far Cry Primal. Everybody's like, Primal sucked.
What's up, Miguel? I don't think Ryan's coming today.
Call of Duty Zombie. No, we were talking about that a little bit ago, James. Neither one of us. We're not into the horde mode games. Except for we both agreed Left 4 Dead. We love Left 4 Dead. But I never got into the Black Ops Zombies. I never even really tried it, so I might like it. I don't know. I've just never tried it. What's up, Super Dave? Yeah, Billions is the new Millions, that's for sure. Street Fighter 5. I haven't played Street Fighter basically since like the old Street Fighter 2, Street Fighter 3 days. Basically when they started getting into the tag team matches and like the double jumping out of the screen and stuff, I kind of stopped playing at that point. Yes, 20. You're not the Dana White minus 20 pounds of size. I get, yeah. Usually if you hang out here, you'll probably hear that at least like once every couple days whenever we, the purge has started. Yes, happy Halloweener. Ugh. Yeah, Street Fighter 2 is awesome. Woo woo. Oh. I'll let Kevin process these in. He bought them. Oh, nice. $4 for the new order. That's can't beat that. Like I said, sometimes digital games are just so cheap. It's awesome. I own a couple. What's that, James? What used TV? What do you mean? If you're asking like what ours is just like a 42-inch JVC. It's not JVS, JVC. I can't remember what the... I heard about it. I haven't actually watched any previews on it. I've heard some good things, like people have raved about it, but I haven't watched the preview yet. Yeah, Miguel, that's what a lot of people have been saying. It's been getting really good reviews. They say it's getting back to what Assassin's Creed should be. Fake mustache and a Mario hat. I think I got a Mario hat. I think I bought one when we used to sell them here, but then I only wore it for a couple days. Normally I have my Guinness hat, but I haven't been wearing it the last couple days. I'll start wearing it here again soon now that it's getting cold. Lose a lot of heat without that hair. Not that I have a ton of hair anyways. I would have the horseshoe with a little bit right here. I just have a big bald spot right here. I get hair right here and right here. It's me, a Mario. Kevin's got a huge Mario costume. He said he was going to wear it one of these days. Suck it, Gary. Oh, eat it, Gary. That's what it is. Hello from London. Vikatic. Welcome to the chat. Not today. I love this commercial. Cracks me up all the time. Yeah, it's important to have that a good head for it. The red line mean on a PS4? Like, do your power strip? That's usually a hardware failure from what I remember. But
Is that Pop Dude 420 is still in here?
I don't know if he's still in here. I remember he was leaving here soon, but
Well, originally he just wanted these.
right.
Now he wants a N64, like 4 controllers.
Oh,
These on
well,
these.
that's obviously going to add up the cost.
And add up the shipping.
Shipping, sure.
But honestly, I'll be honest, I don't kind of want to give up the N64 because we don't have very many.
Oh, really?
I'd
Yeah.
rather have it for locals.
Right.
Local
I think we only got one, don't we?
Yeah, we only have one at the moment. What does the red line mean on PS4? That's probably not good. Red's bad. Yeah, it's an overheating issue.
Red is
mostly.
bad.
That means you're screwed. Throw it against the wall.
Oh, no, yellow. Yeah, the yellow, I think, is when it's a hardware failure. So, yeah, maybe red is just overheating. Oh, that's what Thomas said, so.
Someone said you have the head to wear the non-hair look.
PS4 should be blues and whites. Yep. Those are the two good colors for PS4. Anything other than blue or white is bad.
So we gotta check these in.
Alright. Change price. No, I didn't want to change price. I want to go to receive. Receiving vouchers.
For some reason, I really want this on Switch, even though I have
What
it on
is it?
PS4.
Oh.
Rocket League.
I want to get it's available now digitally, but Stardew Valley is on Switch now, I guess someone said, which is a good traveling game.
Yeah, I want to get Axiom Verge, but I mean it's available now digitally, but it's coming out physically.
Paid.
Skyrim price? I don't play Persona 5. Did you play Persona 5?
I messed with the first couple chapters. It's awesome. It's a Persona game.
What-
So
What's Skyrim selling for?
I'm not sure right now off the top of my head.
We'll look it up in a second on Skyrim, NJ. They both.
That one didn't.
Which one? This one?
Yeah.
The Borderlands one?
Should have. There it is. They both PS3 wireless.
Yeah, Rock Candy. They're getting this one. We're keeping the Borderlands one. The Switch is awesome. I don't know why. Like, people... You know what? People look at the Switch the wrong way. And what I mean by that is people, like, think it's really... like it's a competitor to PS4 and Xbox One. You can't look at it that way. Look at it like as the best handheld ever made. That you can also play on your TV.
There you go.
Like, and thanks, Miguel, by the way. Plus, like, I mean, I love... And you forget how cool it is when you just throw a cartridge in and it works. There's no installation. It just freaking works. It's great. You don't got to wait 20, 30 minutes for a game to install.
Hello.
That's
Right,
awesome.
yeah.
And the graphics are pretty dang good. I mean, it's not I mean, it's somewhere in between a 360 and a Xbox One. I mean, it's close to Xbox One, PS4. I mean, but those are still better. They have better graphics. But the Switch is a nice, it's a different experience. I mean, like my daughter plays a lot of volleyball, so I have to take her. I have to drive a half an hour to her practice. So I'm not gonna go home. I just sit out in my car usually while she has practice.
Awesome.
Just take my Switch and I'll play Switch out there. I mean, it's great. If you travel a lot, there's nothing better.
It's the go-to system for the WWE athletes.
Yeah, actually, I watched, which is funny. I mean, the guy that's on the cover of WWE, he said most of the WWE guys are carrying around Switches now because it's so convenient because they're always traveling everywhere. And now that it's got FIFA and NBA 2K, they whip out their Switches and play NBA 2K and FIFA when they're waiting to go out to wrestle. I mean, it's something you can't do with other systems. I mean, you can, but if you're gonna carry around a TV and
Oh, Cookie confirmed what Thomas said.
Overheating.
It's overheating. Okay.
Yeah, check to make sure your fan's blowing. If you got a red, maybe your fan died in it.
Oh, that's what. Yeah. All right.
I mean, don't buy a Switch expecting PS4 Pro or Xbox One X graphics.
Right.
But they are good. I mean, Mario looks fantastic, and but they are a little bit less than that. But for a handheld system, it's unreal. I love Mario and Zelda. I'm playing through Mario right now. I'm trying not to rush through Mario. I'm trying to enjoy it. I could have beat Mario by now, but I'm purposely slowing myself down to find every little thing. PUBG 1212. That's cool, David. For Xbox One, that's awesome. Yeah, Zelda and Mario are awesome games. Mario Kart, I love Mario Kart. I like a lot of if I play an indie game too, it's going to be something that looks like an 18 or a 16, an 8 or a 16-bit game, and they have a lot of those on the Switch, so it's probably full of dust. That helps too. Yeah, if you can get the dust out. That's cool, Thomas. Xbox Ones are nice. You're open for... Yeah, that would have been nice to launch with the Xbox One X to give them a little bit of hype.
What's that?
They announced PUBG's the... 12,
oh, yeah, that would have been a great
12.
Yeah, that would have been a good system release.
It's not even a full week later, though. It's in the same week. It's in the launch window, David Cleveland. You know how they like the marketing term launch window.
Reports, receive file. They just sent over a bunch of PS3 price changes. Woo-hoo.
Woohoo. Derek gets to do price changes tonight. Everybody's happy for you.
Yep. PS3, too. The 10 and under section. Not that we don't have a 10 and under section, but it's all the cheap-ass games.
Yeah, I'm looking for every moon, too. Bubsy's already out. Ryu. Yeah.
Today, officially? Yeah.
Yeah, today, officially. Bubsy, the Woolies Strike Back, perfect edition. This is the perfect edition. The prodigal Bobcat returns. Le Bobcat Prodigy, whatever. I can't speak that language.
Yeah, and Jay, we get a lot of the Black Friday deals, so PS4s are going to be $50 cheaper.
Yeah, PS4s are. There's a lot of Black Friday deals.
Yeah, just because we're a small mom and pop store doesn't mean we don't get those either.
Most mom and pop stores don't.
Yeah, most don't. We got good distributors, luckily for us. But
yeah.
Which is actually really kind of nice because, half the time, if people are smart locally, they know they don't have to fight the crowd in Walmart. They can just come here and get the exact same deal.
Yeah, Thomas. Yeah, the Switch can charge while playing. If it's docked, it's always charging. But you can also just plug it in while you're playing in handheld mode as well. Yeah, the docks are freaking expensive though. I can't wait for the off-brand ones to come out. For whatever reason, the Nintendo brand dock, if you want a second dock, is $90. It's ridiculous.
Might as well just buy a second system and
Yeah.
get all the extra parts.
Yeah, I'm debating just getting a second system for my daughter because she kind of wants one. And if you think about it, like the Joy-Cons, Joy-Cons are $80. These are like a pair of two are $80. That's $90. You're already at $160. You're already halfway there.
Over half, yeah.
So like if you want extra Joy-Cons and an extra like dock, you might as well just buy a second system.
Because yeah, even the power plug I think is.
Yeah, David, there are off-brand ones. They're not quite out yet. There's some like selling online that people have found out work, which you can get for about $40. So you can get off-brand ones. Yeah, I know they need to have some kind of cloud save. But here's the thing: I was looking more just to have a second dock, David. That's why I was debating buying another one. Plus, my daughter wants one, so. We has some third-party PS4 controllers, but they seem like they always suck. We always have defects on them. Oh yeah, I will tell you, like, mine has like some marks in the lower corner, but I don't have them out here. I put a screen protector on mine, so the only thing that it's kind of getting is my screen protector is getting worn, but it's not in the playable part of the Switch. So I got one of the launch day ones. I'm sure they have that fixed by now. Yeah, I can't justify $90 for another dock. That's ridiculous. But you'll be able to get, I believe PDP has one coming out soon that's like $40. I can probably justify $40 with the power cord because the power cord's $30. So. What time is it?
3.
Do you want to go get anything or?
Nah, I'm good.
Oh man.
You said we're gonna send this one to Fremont.
Yeah, we're sending them the one without the game. So you might as well transfer it, throw it in their bag. Yeah, I just can't justify that price as well. I'm with you.
What's that?
$90 for an extra
yeah.
dock. I want an extra dock, but not for $90. If I traveled all the time, I probably would have bought another dock. Hello? Yeah. Sure. Did she say anything she wanted? Like for eat? To eat. Oh, so she knows it's not going to be ready when... Okay. Okay. All right. Yep. Bye. The Mario bundle. Yeah. See, I was pretty sure Nintendo had fixed that by now. Oh, you're in Europe. In America, it is $3.79. It's actually not really a good deal. It's digital. David, and you know what kind of bugged me about it being digital? They didn't even preload it. Usually Nintendo takes the time and preloads their digital software. You're not even saving any money because the Switch is $300, the game's $60, and this carrying case is $20. They're not even giving you a deal. Like they could at least make it like $360 and give you a deal. It's $380 in America. It's $379 here. I mean, it's kind of cool to get 2 red Joy-Cons, but it's not that great of a deal. How many of you guys picked up one of these? I just hacked mine last night. I'm figuring out which games I want, but yeah, that travel case, David, is $20. You can buy that case for $20. But it's kind of a I don't know. I just think since it's a digital game. I would rather just buy all that separate and have a digital version. A physical version of the game. It's going to cost you the same amount whether you buy it as a bundle or if you buy a Switch separately. I just can't believe they didn't throw in a physical copy of the game. Me personally, at my house, I have a 4K, an LG 4K. Vizios are all right. You weren't sure if you wanted to put it which side there, Derek?
Yep.
That's funny.
We don't really have room. We got so many systems right here.
David, if you get one, just make sure you have the what is it? God damn it! My mind's going blank. At
UHD? Are you talking about 4Ks?
the UHD. Just make sure you get one with the Ultra HD. It's worth it just to get the Ultra HD. Almost all the games look way better if you have Ultra HD. If you go with the cheap one, just make sure it has that, and you're good. Honestly, I don't. If you go I don't think there's a lot of difference when you're talking about a couple $100 in TVs. But if you go in the real higher end ones, like the OLEDs, holy shit, those look amazing.
Yeah.
Ded, we are in Port Clinton, Ohio, and we have another store in Fremont, Ohio. This is our smaller, slower store. What's up, David? City of Trees Club? What a name. Happy Halloween to you, too. I'm dressed up as a disappointed Browns fan. But I'm an excited Ohio State fan. So I have dual. I'm dressed up as an adult for Halloween. How about that? You got a nice projector, though. That's pretty cool. I do some gaming on my projector, too. I don't have the new Call of Duty yet. I probably won't get it till tomorrow or Thursday.
Oh, here in the store, right?
Oh yeah, HDR. Yeah, that's what I meant, Barry. My bad. Yep, that was Derek telling me the wrong thing. HDR. Barry is right. Make sure it has HDR. I had a brain fart there, Barry.
Yeah. You know what we meant.
Yeah, but I said you said Ultra.
I said Ultra,
and I went with it like it was fact. We were spreading fake news here.
Well, we didn't lie though. It is Ultra HD.
Yep. I think, God, I haven't seen anything have screen burn in a long time. I haven't seen any TV with screen burn, any modern TV.
They've fixed a lot of that.
Yeah. Thanks, Dad. You're awesome too. Dolby Vision if you want a future proof. It's HDR 12. Wow. Yeah, but how far in the future though? It depends. Like sometimes you get into a thing where you're paying for stuff that won't be really taken advantage of for 5 or 6 years,
stuff like that.
Yeah, and by the time it's taken advantage of, the price of what you bought would be like a tenth of what you paid. Yeah, we got a projector. We got a website, but it's basic information. We don't really sell Corey on our website. Actually, I got to update the website. I hate updating the website. It's got an old sale on there that I haven't updated in like 2 weeks. That's cool. Lucky for you. I'm an Indians fan, and they peaked way too early. Yeah, I bet 4K projectors are crazy expensive. Honestly, though, like, how big of a difference can? I mean, are you really going to notice how sharp that is on a projector, though? I mean, I know you probably will, but I mean, it gets to a point when the image is so big that does 4K really make that big of a difference on a huge screen? I guess I'd have to see it. Yeah, Martin, by the time there's content for that, that'll be included in every TV. Jeremy say, what's up?
No. Stop.
I'm obviously physical. We have a physical store. Yeah. What's wrong?
Nothing. I thought I printed it. No.
Derek just deleted our entire computer. Assassin's Creed is glitchy. I haven't played. I like Assassin's Creed. I mean, I liked Black Flag was probably my favorite, but I'm not a real big Assassin's Creed fan. It's a cool game though. I might pick this up for Switch. I'll have to. You know what? I'm leery. I'm leery. Every time a 3D Sonic game comes out, I think it's gonna suck. I hope it's good. Yeah, I own the store, Dead. Actually, this is one of two stores. We got another store in Fremont, Ohio, as well. This is a slow store. I'll give you guys a look. Here, Dead. There's the whole store. We're pretty slow at the moment. Sonic Colors was all right. You're right, David. Sonic Generations was decent too. Yeah, that's probably why I like it. I love pirate stuff. I liked Black Sails. You guys ever see that show?
I wish they would alternate.
That show was awesome.
Like a pirate theme and then an Assassin's Creed theme. It's like I would love like a pirate.
What else would make it good? I mean, the Egyptian. You know what? I should try it. I'm huge into Egyptian crap and aliens and stuff like that. Aliens. So I probably should try it. I'd probably be looking for the aliens though in Assassin's Creed.
Oh, great.
Is it hard? Sometimes, yes. It was more hard starting it. Once you get it, once you're established, it's not as hard anymore, but it's still hard.
Yeah.
It's just a lot of work, a lot of stuff you don't see, a lot of work. I am a little lazy when I'm here. That's because I pay these guys to do stuff. But I do a lot of stuff at home as well. I'm always doing stuff on the computer. I'm always ordering stuff. I'm always doing like accounting stuff. So like when I get here, I don't want to do as much work. So I do a lot of behind the scenes stuff. I just watched the latest Pirates of the Caribbean too. The Dead Men Tell No Tales. I like all those movies, even though they're kind of silly.
Quarter after.
I gotta run.
I said I got these, so like whenever you're about ready to take off.
We are gonna have to end our stream here in a minute.
I got pages of price changes to do.
Yeah, Derek's got to do all these price changes. That's a lot, actually.
Yeah.
Anything good?
No, it's mostly discounted games going to even more discounted games.
Yay. You got rid of all the zeros?
Yeah.
Bubsy on PS4 is only $29.
I thought it was $39.
Well, then maybe they got it wrong. Boring. Yep, price changes are boring. Yeah, that's why it wouldn't be a good stream.
Yeah, it's $29.
All right. I didn't even know Bubsy was $29. Shows you what I know. Staff parties, not really. I mean, it's really me, Derek, and another guy here. And at our other store, we got like 5 people. So You know what I wish was on Switch? Grand Theft Auto 5. It would fit. You could do the 360 or the PS3 version.
Yeah, I could do it at that level. Staff party. Yeah. Well, I guess whenever one of us brings cookies from Walmart, that's the closest thing we have to a staff party.
Yeah. All right, guys. I gotta go home and get my daughter off
and
the
I
bus.
got work to do, so.
And Derek's got to do work that I pay him for. So I do got to end the stream today. I'll stream tomorrow. I'm working most of the day tomorrow, so I'll be streaming. So check us out again tomorrow. I'll chat with you guys.
Yeah.
Doom will probably sell well on the Switch. I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching.